everybody, it's Kara Marshall here with I'm Kara, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of November 2020. Rabbit, rabbit, everybody, it's November 1st, and I hope everybody enjoyed their All Hallows Eve and maybe had an opportunity to connect with some loved ones that have passed on and receive some guidance to move forward in these times of change. So if you're new to my channel, this is where I connect with my guides and I ask for guidance for us to assist us through the upcoming energy of the month and to help us maneuver through that energy with more ease and grace. And for this month's energy, what I'm hearing is it's about stopping, like trying to figure it all out, you know, that if A happens, then B, then C, then D kind of thing. It's like, it doesn't need to be so linear. It doesn't need to be one way. And they're saying it's like we need to stop that so that we can bring in more creative energy and room for God. Because what's happening is it's like our minds, our egos are kind of having a field day here with all the chaos that's going on in the world. And if we could just kind of pause and go to the bigger picture for this month, then it's going to help us along our journey through transformation, because there is going to be some change happening. And in order to flow through this change or to grow through this change is to really, instead of edging God out with ego, we want to be bringing God in and our God-like essence. And so with that, what that means is for the overall month, they want us to stay optimistic. You know, it's kind of like, because anything other than optimism is an illusion. And so they want us to start letting go of the illusion and having hope and having positivity and having creation and source and seeing the greater picture. So that's going to assist us. That overall philosophy is going to assist us as we move through this month's energy. And at the beginning of the month, what I'm hearing is it's a continuation from the energy of October, and it's still around being in our power. And what that means is, what I'm hearing where it's moving into is we need to start discovering our, where we are angry. You know, it's, I guess an example is a lot of people may be very angry with what is going on in this world. You know, they may be angry with what, you know, the people, for instance, the people that are vaccinated may be very angry that there's people not willing to get the vaccine. And the people that are unvaccinated are very angry that people can't wake up and can't see what's going on with the vaccine. You know, it's like there's all this anger, but really the anger is only a mask of hurt. And we need to come to a place where we can respect all of humanity and understand, come from compassion and understand that we are all trying to sort this out. You know, we're all trying to figure out this change that is occurring. And so that's where the angels are saying, it's like, but you have all the power within you. You know, you keep, it's like we keep putting it outside of us and we keep trying to figure it all out. But in truth, you are, you have all the power of the Creator within you. You know, you have divine love, you have divine wisdom, you have intelligence, and you have the ability to have compassion and understanding and connection and acceptance. And what's happening is the ego is trying to keep us safe and trying to divide and edge God out. You know, it's trying to divide us and create more anger, which really in truth is creating more hurt. You know, it means that we're hurt. We're hurt that the world is not a better place. And so what the angels are saying at the beginning of the month is they want us to start paying attention to our power, that we are the creator, and that we're the ones, once we can forgive the suffering that's been going on in this world and forgive all others and their viewpoints and their perspectives, then that allows us to be the creators that we are and to start moving forward with respect and compassion and inspiration, like allowing ourselves to be inspired and have hope for the future and be optimistic for what it is that we're ultimately looking for, not just so focused on one area. And then in the middle of the month, it's around getting that divine guidance. And what I hear for that divine guidance is it's not so much from outside, it's our own inner divine guidance. This is a time in the middle of the month to learn about who we are. It's like we're going to be asking questions about who am I? What do I want? What is important? What are my priorities in a bigger picture? You know, we have forgotten that we have come down here to live on this planet, and the earth is our mother, and we are the children on this earth, of this earth. And it is our responsibility to be the creators and to discover more about love and more about creation and creating new and removing the suffering on this planet and allowing freedom to come in. So in the middle of the month, what they're saying is we need to start learning. We need to be more flexible. We need to discover who we are and our integrity with the power from the beginning of the month and our authenticity and flexibility in the way that we're thinking and how we thought life was or what had to happen. It's almost as if it's like the universe is saying, you know, with this COVID, it's like all of us need to wake up and see this has nothing to do with COVID. It has everything to do with a shakeup of how do you want to live? Who do you want to be? And what is life? So they're saying dive deeper into learning what is life, what is living. And, you know, what I've been hearing lately is living is choosing, is that you have free will to choose and to acknowledge that that is for everybody on this planet. It is not just for you. It is for every single human being on this planet. So in the middle of the month, know that we are gathering evidence about who we are and who we want to be and what is the meaning of life. You know, why are we here? And get that bigger picture so that we can still move forward and create rather than trying to figure out, you know, if everybody gets this vaccine or if like instead of trying to mentally figure it out, going bigger picture and opening the heart and listening to what the heart is saying and allowing that to help move you forward. Because then at the end of the month, what they're saying is once we get that clarity kind of from the beginning and the middle of the month, then at the end of the month, they're saying it's about focusing, and we need to bring our awareness and our focus and our intention to creating who we want to be and where we want to go and what we want to experience in this world. So that it's like having positive thoughts and maintaining that hope and that optimism for the overall month, because it's like you want to start paying attention and focusing your thoughts on what you want rather than focusing on what you don't want. Because they're saying it's like all this external chaos that's going on around COVID and government and education, everything, all of this. It's only trying to really show you what you don't want, but be careful not to get pulled into that wormhole, about all the anger, because at the beginning of the month, it was showing us where are we angry so that we can forgive, so that we can expand, so that we can see the power and creator that we are from divine love, wisdom, and intelligence. And then in that middle of the month where we're, connecting to our authenticity and our divine self, and really learning who we are and what is life and who we want to be and where we want to go, and connecting to our mother, and really appreciating what it is to be here on this planet. So then in the end of the month, when we're focusing on what we do want rather than what we don't want, then we can bring in that hope and that optimism and that inspiration to create a new paradigm of what is going to be coming. So overall, this month is going to be, it's going to be tricky, we're going to be challenged. I feel like we're going to be challenged a lot around the external world. But what they keep saying is what's going to help us the most is coming into our divinity and opening our hearts and clearing the mind and getting clarity that we are the creators and that all life matters. And as you follow, all life matters. And as you follow your heart's guidance, you will begin to connect with the abundance of source, and you will be willing to change how you have previously been digesting life. It hasn't been serving you. That is why you had this anger and hurt. So this is really about being reborn. And it's interesting that we are in Scorpio times, it's this aspect of that underworld, that shadow side of ourselves, like that darkness within us that's not serving us, so that we can rise again like the phoenix and create a whole new world. But just be mindful that the external world, there is going to be a lot of chaos going on. There is going to be, like they're almost saying, it's like a bit of a shit show from a mental perspective. And that's why they're saying it's like, stop trying to figure it out mentally and connect to your higher self, connect to your heart, connect to your divinity, and start getting answers from there and creating where you want to move forward from that standpoint. So I hope that makes sense for everybody. If you have any questions whatsoever, comment or direct message me. And if you'd like to book an intuitive reading with me to go to dive a little deeper into this that's specific for you, check out my website. It's karamarshall.ca. That's with a C and 2 L's. I do 2-hour intuitive talk therapy sessions with reading, but I also do deep healing sessions. So if you are feeling that you have some releasing and forgiving to do, then maybe that might be something that is calling you. Also, I'm teaching private Reiki classes, level 1, 2, and 3. If that's something that you would like to pursue, that is all on my website. And again, I am still taking people out into nature, even in the snow. I will be continuing. I do one-on-ones there, so you can check that out under Heart Wild Adventures. And if you want free guidance to assist you along your journey, I do connect with my guides every day, asking for guidance of what can help us that day. And I share those on my Instagram and on my Facebook. My Instagram is Kara Marshall. I think it's Kara_Marshall. And my Facebook is And I'm Kara, Your Soul Friend. I love you all, and I will see you all in December. Bye.